The Ankh and popular myth. Anyone familiar with the Ankh will tell you it is the key of life, and for some that explanation is sufficient. But for others, the next question is, what is life? Number 1. Life. A. The quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body. B. A principle or force that is considered to underlie the distinctive quality of animate being. Compare. 2. Vitalism. A. An organismic state characterized by capacity for metabolism, growth, reaction to stimuli, and reproduction. B. The sequence of physical and mental experiences that make up the existence of an individual. C. One or more aspects of the process of living. 3. Biography. A. Spiritual existence transcending physical death. Life is harmonious coordination of energy and matter, of such sophisticated construction and efficiency as to appear divinely ordained and self-sustaining. How could an object like the Ankh come to be representative of life? The only conclusion is that the Ankh is a mechanism that possesses a living characteristic. An examination of the word and its usage in Egypt will reveal that the Ankh meant more than organic life. By permission from Webster's Ninth Collegiate Dictionary, 1991, by Merriam-Webster Incorporated. Ankh. Life. To live, living. Ankh. Life. Stability, blessing, or good fortune. Ankh. Ever living, living forever. Anku. Human life, male. Ankh. The living incarnation of God. Ankh. To whom life is granted. Life-giving. Ankh. A living entity. Ankh. The house of life. Ankhet. The land of life. The etheric realm. Ankh. Life in a tomb. The Encyclopedia of Hieroglyphics states, the Ankh is commonly known to mean life in the language of ancient Egypt, where numerous examples have been found that were made from metal, clay, and wood. It is usually worn as an amulet to extend the life of the living and placed on the mummy to energize the resurrected spirit. The gods and kings are often shown carrying the Ankh to distinguish them from mere mortals. The Ankh symbolized eternal life and bestowed immortality on anyone who possessed it. There is no consensus among Egyptologists as to what object the Ankh represents. It is believed that life energy emanating from the Ankh can be absorbed by anyone with a certain proximity, within a certain proximity. An Ankh serves as an antenna or conduit for the divine power of life that permeates the universe. The amulet is a powerful talisman that provides the wearer with protection from the evil forces of decay and degeneration. The Encyclopedia of Ancient Egypt defines the Ankh as the symbolic representation of both physical and eternal life. The Ankh is the original cross with a loop that was held by the gods. It is associated with Isis and Osiris in the early dynastic period, and although the knowledge of what object it signified was lost, It remained a hieroglyphic symbol of life to the Christian era. The Ankh was used in various religious and cultural rituals involving royalty. In the Treasures of Tutankhamun, the Ankh is explained away as a stylized version of a sandal strap. Zolar's Encyclopedia of Omens, Signs, and Superstition says, the circle symbolizes eternal life, and the cross below it represents the material plane. The Ankh is called the Chiekh Anta. It is of Egyptian origin and can be traced to the early dynastic period, appearing frequently in artwork of various material and in relief depicting the gods. It is usually held to the nose of the deceased king by the gods to represent the breath of life given in the afterworld. The Ankh resembles a key and is considered the key to eternal life after death. Its influence was felt in every dynastic period and survives as an icon possessing mystical power throughout the Coptic Christian era. Amen. The secret waters of the Great Pyramid. The Ankh was the key used to control the flow of water in the underground flow of the Nile, the way a tap is used in today's faucets. The wire Ankh has been used in dowsing, which is the pseudoscience of detecting water underground. Stonehenge. Large volts of energy have been emanated from a megalith to a wire shaped in the form of an Ankh. The Ankh possessed by each god had power associated with that god. The Ankh of Anubis related to the protection of the dead. That of Sekhmet war. Hapi related to the living waters of the Nile, and Amen, the spirit god, the breath of life. It is being suggested that the Ankh box found in the tomb of Tutankhamun was actually a mirror case. Although no such mirror was found and mirror cases were not completely enclosed, as only the mirror face needed protection, it is still referred to as a mirror case. The Ankh Box of Tutankhamun. The box contained Tutankhamun's Ankh device, which today is no doubt sitting in the private collection of some wealthy European collector. Some say it's in the Vatican. One very curious theory suggests that the Ankh produced a high-pitched ultrasound inaudible to our human ear, but effective in frightening wild animals like jackals and hyenas. This would have been especially useful in the wilderness at night, protecting travelers from unseen dangers. Not only were the living protected, but the dead as well. Ultrasound has the effect of frightening insects, rodents, and maggots that would devour the bodies of the deceased. By producing tiny air bubbles in the body of pests, the ultrasonic environment is very uncomfortable. The deity associated with the dead, Anubis, is a jackal-headed god with his ears pointed up, able to hear what is inaudible to man. Although the basic shape has remained constant, closer examination reveals subtle differences in design and construction of Ankhs at different periods. The different shapes suggest refinement or varied usage. The Ankh is often depicted in combination with other symbols, but it is usually attached to its power source, the Djed. The gods Ptah and Khonsu hold this combination scepter.